All right, guys, welcome to today's podcast. So the topic that we have today is sexualization and how it can skew our perceptions of the media. So first off, I just want to get like your rough idea of like what sexualization means to you in general, or like just how you feel about it overall.
Well, as far as what I feel about it, I feel like it is absolutely everywhere, and it is more, generalized toward women.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think it's not just about like sexualizing like a certain gender or like a certain thing into like character equality. It can really be about anything, like it could be vague, it'd be very like generalized, anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think we're subjected to the media for the most part for this because, platforms are always sharing like the most popular or trending topic, and it relates basically to just like everything, regardless if it be like magazines or movies or like little snippets, gifts, anything like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and Ward 2016 had actually mentioned that like 45% of what we take in is actually related to like sexualization. So I would say that it does affect us tremendously because only 55% of what we look at in the media actually like pertains to what we want to know about.
Yeah.
And so like, would you feel that like it's not really fair that the media shares that, or would you say that it's just like the platform's like idea of like what they think everyone wants to know about?
I think that the platform is just essentially doing whatever is going to make them the most amount of money.
I would agree with that.
And what people like. So if a bunch of people view this one post about a woman that got assaulted, that's gonna make them a bunch of money because there's a bunch of people looking at it.
Yeah. So would you dare to say that it actually like guides our thinking process about sexist views or like sexualization in any way? Like, would you say that it guides it?
Probably, yeah, definitely.
I would also agree with that. Because like if you see something that has to do with like sexualization or anything like that, you're automatically going to think like, oh, well, like, do I have to start doing this? Because it could become like a meme or it could become like a trend that everyone's going to start doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this also relates back to facism, or for lack of a better term, men versus women, we always see men more so in the media than we do women, because women, what do we always see? The body, we never really see their face, unless it's like a makeup catalog, then yeah. But I mean, like, even then, their mouth's open, they're biting their finger, it's like, it's kind of like a sexy view of things.
Yeah, they're always wearing provocative makeup that's on, trying to make them look a certain way for...
And like with men, it's a given, they have six packs, they're hot, they're masculine, they're sweating, they're in water, who knows what they're doing?
Yeah.
So it's like, is it fair that men get more screen time than we do?
No.
And you say, yeah.
Definitely not. And it's not even necessarily just screen time. It could just be on the poster of said movie.
Yeah, it could just be like just a random thing.
A random thing. So with the movies, what you're gonna see, and it happens all over the place. There's conversations about it all over media in general, of people thinking that the world and social media and people think that women aren't smart, and they're using the body of the woman on a picture to show that. They're like, oh, we're gonna cut off the head. Brain is in the head. That's what is makes a person worth.
Yeah, we're basically like a little fragile thing.
Yeah.
Like we can't ever amount to anything.
Of course.
Yeah. And so like, how does that make you feel? Like being a strong, independent woman in 2018, like how does that make you feel?
Depending on who it is, like for me personally, you can only ignore it so much.
Yeah. Before it just like clouds everything.
It gets to you. Like eventually you're going to be like, oh my God, all this has been going on.
Yeah.
And you just try not to let it, because when it actually gets to you, you can't get out of it.
Yeah. Especially because like it's kind of not, like it's more so accepted to like stand out and not look like the girl that's on Vogue 2016, or anything like that. But like now that it's accepted, you still feel like you should look like the person on the magazine cover, just because like you feel like you need to like amount to that prettiness or amount to
like it's a goal that you have to make.
Yeah, I would definitely.
And what happens when you get to that goal? Like the women that are assaulted these days, what do they look like? They look just like that. So my perception of that is they're trying to make us look like that, so we're more appealing to be assaulted.
Yeah, and I just want to throw this out there too. Like, I mean, it's definitely never going to be about like what you're wearing. I could care less if you're wearing like a really low cut top and it shows your cleavage. I don't care. That doesn't mean that like you should be sexualized. It just means that like you're wearing a low cut top. Yeah. That's all it is. It doesn't matter about anything. Low skirts, high heels, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Stilettos are amazing, but like it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's just a shoe.
That doesn't mean that you're any different from me, who likes to wear, basketball shorts, one short sock, one long sock, and a shirt.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. So then like leading into our last thing that we're going to talk about today, Rowitz in 2012, he actually said that this is basically based off of like our own prejudice towards the other sex. Would you agree with that? Like, or are you more prejudiced towards your own gender, like in just relation to anything, or are you more prejudiced to the opposite sex because it's the opposite sex?
I'm actually kind of neutral about it right now, both ways.
Yeah.
You think about it like, yes, men are getting such a bad rap for the crap that they're doing to women, but if you're honest about it, how often is it actually a man?
Yeah.
Is it really just the men, or is it the women that want the drama and they want their voices to be heard about some random thing? Like, how often are these, you know, encounters actually bad? Like, groping and, you know, sexually assaulting a woman is not good. Do not do it. I'm not saying that that's not happening. I'm saying we like to take things out of proportion. It's what we do.
Yeah, and I also think it also has to do with like pre-existing roles, regardless of like gender or whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with that because, you know, like, an important thing that like men usually do is they always objectify us. They glorify us for our boobs or our butt or like how we look, how we wear makeup and how we wear clothes. But usually whenever it's the women's turn, you know, we basically just ask, you know, it's like, oh, well, like, what do you think about this? What do you think? Like, we don't really care what you look like. We want to know the brain.
Yeah.
But like usually you would think it's the opposite way around, but it's really not when you like in the real world. That's not how it is.
Yeah, in the real world, it's actually flipped.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Well, I think that concludes our conversation today, unless you have anything you'd like to add about sexualization.
That's pretty much it. We covered everything.
Awesome. Well, thanks for listening today, guys. Have a great day.